An iconic venue, Tiger Stadium, Baton Rouge. It's the South Carolina Gamecocks and the LSU Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, catching up with Coach Shane Beamer before the game. Bringing his team in on the road against a very good team, ranked in the top 25. They have everything it takes to compete. This is a big matchup that fans are excited to see, but he said we have to execute early and eliminate mistakes at the line of scrimmage. Guys?
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The LSU Tigers offense who will have the football first. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did, and he was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend it.
Right, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup. And, you know, you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get his.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
To the air, it's Levin. Here comes the heat. Immediately fires to the middle. Across the 25, he's got room. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Durham. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game and the offense. They've got it moving now.
The Gamecocks offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him. Mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press him and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times, because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to back it.
And that's a really good decision by the quarterback. Don't take the sack, throw the ball away. Now, listen, we can debate whether that was intentional grounding or not because he's still in the pocket. I'm not sure that that's not classified as grounding, but they didn't call it. So, you know what? Nice throwaway, QB.
Look out! Hauls it in. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. And the Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The short hands. It's Green. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Handoff, Caden Durham. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. How about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich legacy of that at LSU. Reminds me of Charles Alexander.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I was a part of that legacy, Reese, on the other side when Justin Vincent rushed for over 200 yards in the SEC Championship game, and that's what
makes the grab in their space. Just what they were looking for, and he's got them set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Back to pass, it's Levitt. Throws to the wideout. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. Breaks into the open. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The throw on 2nd down, and they need a lot. He tries to take the top off. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the position with the return.
Are you kidding me? Lucky number 7. He's got 7 interceptions on the season, consistently around the ball. High IQ, breaks on the football great. This guy just makes play after play after play.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Left side is Wilson. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Here's a give to Durham. There's some room. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
And that's a big problem. Defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football, good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen, and you saw it right there.
South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Pass to 6. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
Yeah, it's a really good job with the misdirection, right? Bringing somebody's one direction with so much speed, the defense reacts. Now you bring another guy the other direction. Hard to see one and then react to the other, especially with that kind of speed on the field, and that's why you had a big play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The pull and throw off the RPO. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Sets his feet. It's Duckworth. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down. The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he'd hope to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Off-play action on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
Looking to take a shot. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions. Guys,
LSU has the lead here. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Quick completion to the right. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. And the Gamecocks in the hurry-up. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Turns out it's McAllister. Could not make his way to the corner. 2nd and long here. Looking downfield, it's Duckworth. Release to the back. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Flip it out to the back on the screen. He's dragged down at the 12. Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down? Splits the uprights right down the middle. Now the lead is down to 11.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. They'll start on the ground with Durham. Got the 1st down. Nice move. Creates some space. Flying down the right side. And he slipped through the crowd, and They've got the lead and trying to put this one in. Like here in Week 10. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. They're all over him. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense. The Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Duckworth. Out wide right, it's Keith. Gets it out just short of the 20, out of bounds at the 19-yard line and a little more room to operate. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, pressure's coming. Got him downfield. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo.
And this offense is going to need more of those, man. You've dug yourself a little bit of hole. Defense still giving up points on the last possession, man. You got to put it in overdrive. You need more big plays, more shots down the field. You got to continue to be aggressive.
And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Under pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of...
Looking for a huge play. Catch and stride inside the 15. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Zone for the score. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Durham. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Enough to move the chains. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Levin. Holds on. It's Durham. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? Finding ways to get him the... because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
Out wide left, it's Green. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Durham. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Back to pass on second down. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
And he missed it. No good. There's a flag on the field, and I think we're going to get another shot at this, and the kicker will be a little bit closer this time. That was a wreck. Hit by... The kickers are in a vulnerable spot, and they have to protect them. That fourth down penalty feels as if it is really going to be costly, but we're about to find out now. It's 1st and 10. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Levin. He wants it all. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
LSU trying to convert a fourth down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the fourth down, and it paid off. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. The Gamecocks take a timeout. That's their last one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
The returner will field it and and he loses the ball deep in his own end. The kicking team's got it, and they take the ball right back. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. In the red area, it's Durham. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense. Like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Scanning the field, it's Levitt. Right side, it's Rhodes. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Here's Durham. He is denied, and it'll be second and goal. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On second and goal, he carries again. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. He'll bring it out. It's Clark. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Moves the pocket. It's Duckworth. Way off target there.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are.
He's going for it all. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. So after that turnover, they can add to this already sizable lead with their first drive of this second half. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good thing.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, this offense has been having its way all day long with this defense, but finally the defense creates a negative play. Let's see if that now gives them a little more confidence to get back in this game.
Rush right in his face. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Fires to the wideout. Left side is Watkins. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And the big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Grabbed over the middle, it's Harris. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
They'll run the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 10. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Looking for the score. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. They'll need a bunch on second down. Makes a man miss. A 5-yard pickup there leaves him with third down and 5. So third and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to get the corner. But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Long way to go on second down. Looking to pass. It's Duckworth. Unloads to the right. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Drops back on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down to the air. Rolls right. Trying to escape and get it himself. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
And that is such a gut punch for this defense because you're trailing in the game. You're trying to get off the field. You think you got the quarterback in the backfield for a sack, and he's able to escape.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. Fires to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Man, it looked like this offense was going to get in the end zone for sure. Was going to get a touchdown, but how about the defense bowing up, getting a sack, forcing an incompletion. Big third down coming here.
Looking to get it in. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on fourth down. Back to throw, it's Levin. It's incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field now. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25 late in the season. Time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. So first down, we'll open up the final period. They'll move the wide receiver. They go to the counter. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
Sweet cut there. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. They'll line up for a second down play. The snap sets up the throw. Rush is on. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. of the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. The give to Caden Durham. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Levitt. He's got it. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Here comes the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over him. Offensive line needs to clean it up. Sack on 2nd down, and now it's 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Look out! Fires to the tight end. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Hits inside, it's McAllister. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. They're all over him. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. And the Gamecocks will punt this one away. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helped. Offense to start this drive. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Snags it. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He'll try to do it himself. And it's a fumble on the play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get turnover. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Oh, pressure's coming. A strike downfield. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They get him on the ground, but boy, they took the business end of that run as he picked up 8. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Out wide left, it's Clark. Tackle is made at the 33. It's about a 5-yard pickup, and that'll be enough for a first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Unloads to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Tuggle. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Going for 6. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Along the sideline, got it in the end zone.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And after the extra point, they trail 35-17. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.